I just know, like, once we hit like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, the frames are just gonna explode and the stream will die. Need to make sure, I get the point. I think I was talking a lot there, so I don't know. Let's see, I've told this story to Tita. Is there anything else I need to do? Who else? Who else would we need to talk to? Oh, do we need to go visit her grave? No. Who else would we need to talk to? This stuff is always suspicious to me. Every single time. I don't know. Let's get out of here. Oh, okay, that was interesting. That was very interesting. Okay, huh. That's the second interesting bug that I've encountered thus far in this game. Right then, let's head back to Bose before sun sets. Good idea. We'll probably hear back from the general tonight, so we better hurry back to the guild house. I guess worst case scenario, I could just upload the very last part. And that would be totally fine for me. In the meantime, drink some apple juice. Sounds like you kids have had a workout. Still, to think Agate's past was that terrible. Sadly, it makes sense in some ways. Hearing this finally assembles all the pieces of the puzzle for me. No wonder Agate felt the way he did back then. Back, huh? It was 10 years ago. Practically the day after the war ended, Agate came to the mayor's house. Why? I mean to your house, Maybelle. Yes, he barged in with, honestly, with murder in his eyes and came face to face with my father, the mayor at the time. He demanded to know why the mayor of Bose, the man responsible for the entire region, he demanded to know why he had abandoned Ravenou. Oh. I was just a child at the time, and it got to me when I saw him arguing with father for seemingly no reason. So I leapt out and slapped him. Oh man. And see why he doesn't like remembering that, at least. Yes. Though ultimately, father never answered Agate's question. He did say he was going to send financial aid to help repairs. Agate grew even more livid when he heard that. He even raised his fist to strike father, but then he just left without throwing a blow. So that's what happened. That's why the air between you two seemed kind of weird. Yes, it's always hovered over us like a cloud. Still, to think Agate's sister died in the war, I've been terribly unfair to him. He bears a bit of responsibility, too, for not saying anything. You don't need to worry about it, Mayor Maybelle. I suppose. How badly is Agate hurt? Don't worry, it's not too bad. He'll be up in Surly again in 2, maybe 3 days. Let's be thankful for small mercies, at least. Yes, I'm glad to hear it's not serious. Yes. That reminds me, Maybelle. How is Lila doing? Well, her injuries have been treated, but she hasn't come out of her coma yet. Oh. How despicable of our supposedly lion-hearted fugitive. Lovely, refined ladies such as Lila are treasures that ennoble the world simply by existing. I'll tell Lila you said that when she awakens. On the subject of good news, I'm glad to hear that General Morgan came to your aid. If the guild and army were to truly work together, I'm convinced no force in the world could stop you. Nothing's been decided yet, so we can't make any promises. Just between you, me, and the desk, we'll make it work. All right. Prediction time. I think he's going to deny it. I don't think he's going to let us work with him. But I think the game, for the purposes of moving forward, I think they're going to have us work with him. I personally don't think it's going to happen, but I think the game is going that direction. Oh, General, sir. I phrase that in a way that it's like a win-win for me. You know, no matter what option is chosen, you know, I get credit for it. General, sir, we've been waiting. And here we go. But, you know, I'll just double down. I don't think we're going to work together. There. How about that? All right. So I have some lose potential here. Here we go. Now to see just how well Morgan can set aside his pride. Oh, Well, that's the plan then. I understand. Tomorrow at the landing port, 10 a.m. sharp. I'll be sure to tell them. Thank you, sir. What's the word, Lugren? The Royal Army is going to execute a plan to capture the dragon tomorrow using airships. They say they want you on one of the airships as observers. They're going to use airships? Whoa. Taking the battle to our foe in his element, then. And with the elite of the Liberlian army, our military, well, if we're just observers, we won't be able to actually do anything. Even so, I'm still grateful for a chance to get a closer look at that dragon. I'm taking the win on this one. We're not working together. We're observers. I'm guessing this is like a I don't know the proper word for it, but you know, like you meet the criteria, or like we're not working together, but I'm bringing you here so that you can do something, wink, wink kind of thing. And it might just be up to us if the army fails somehow. No rest for the weary then, huh? I'm up for it. At least some light at the end, or at last, some light at the end of the tunnel. Maybell. Mayor Maybell, are you alright? Yes, it was nothing. Or it was something. Yeah, it was nothing. You look dizzy enough to be a toy top, Mayor. You must be exhausted. Good. I know what Estelle just said, Mayor, but don't strain yourself. Don't worry, really, I'm hardly straining myself. During the 100 Days War, Father did everything he could to protect Bose. One time, he even conducted extremely dangerous negotiations in order to deceive the Imperial Army. Compared to what he did, this is nothing. Mayor Maybell, oh Maybell. Estelle Maybell, everyone Maybell. Please take care of things, Maybell. Please dispel the fear that haunts the people of Bose and Ravenou. Leave it to us. Hey, Agate, come on. Are you looking forward to your birthday? I've got a present that I'm sure will make you super duper happy. Something I'll like, huh? You gonna make something tasty for me? What? No. Why would you think of food when I mention a birthday present? Because food is a wonderful birthday present. Especially if you promise to cook something. Like, cook me like 36 tacos. And that would be an amazing birthday present. All right? Mom, if you're watching, I know you're not, but if you're watching, hook a brother up. Presents should be things that last, you know, something you treasure forever. You really think so? Something that'll last and that I'll treasure. Maybe a hunting knife or something. You just got a hunting knife from the village elder, dummy. The answer is an accessory, handmade by yours truly. It's not done yet though. Whoa, hey, an accessory? Like what kind of accessory? I'm not a girl, you know. Come on, Agate, you're so boring. Even boys can be stylish and cute if they have some kind of accessory. If you have one, Agate, even a stick in the mud like you will get all the ladies. But come on, knock it off. Do you, really not want it? You've always taken care of me, so I wanted to give something back. I've been working really hard to make it, but if it's really not something you'd like, just don't make it too cute or flashy, okay? Don't worry. It's simple but cool. It'll fit you perfectly, Agate. I promise. Is it going to be a gemstone? agate a gemstone, or how it's pronounced, Nagate a gemstone. Especially since you're so tall. Yeah, it'll be perfect, I bet. Yeah, I get it. You got me all curious now, so just make it good, okay? I will. Hey, Agate. What is it, Misha? I just want to say thank you so much for being my big brother. A dream, huh? This is... Yeah, this should be good. Misha. Agate. Oh, thank Adios, you're awake. Short stuff. How are your injuries? Do you feel okay? Yeah, this is no... No, don't move. You need to sleep. Your wounds aren't healed all yet. Or at all yet. Come on, stuff like this is no big deal. You'll heal fine, even if you ignore him. No. I promised Estelle. I promised I wouldn't let you out of bed until you were better. Hey. No. I get it already. Sheesh, getting all worked up over a bunch of scratches. Holy crap, it's nighttime already. Where the heck is everyone? They all went back to the city for a while. They made some kind of promise with General Morgan, I think. Promise with Morgan? Alright, conveyed the message. I see. So they got Morgan moving, did they? The guild ought to be hearing from the army right about now in that case. Well, heck, I can't just stay here is what I want to say, but on the other hand, it is pretty late tonight. We'll get out to Bose tomorrow morning. But, look, I've had a good long rest. I'm seriously feeling better. These really are just scratches. They'll heal up even if I'm working hard. I'm fine, don't worry. You're sure you're not forcing yourself? Hey, give the veteran bracer a little bit of credit here. I ain't so crazy as to go overboard on stuff like dragons or the society twice. I can't keep putting you in danger, either. Oh. Point is, I sure don't have the guts to anger my scary little nursemaid. Trust me a little here. Oh, Agate. I guess you do look a little better, though. Told you, didn't I? I know my limits better than anyone. That's good. Hey, what's wrong? Sniffle. I said I'm okay, really. Swear to the goddess, I ain't lying. No, that's not it. I'm so relieved. It's just so... Come on, short stuff, calm down. I get it. I'm sorry, Tita. I guess I made you worry pretty bad, huh? After charging off alone, I get broken like a twig in a fight I had no chance of winning. And then, on top of all that, I made you do that crazy thing to protect me. Yeah, Agate, you dummy. I was so worried, and I saw you get hurt, and... Yeah, you're right. I really am a complete idiot. This is how Agate grows soft. Oh. I was like, oh, are we transitioning to Joshua? Sniffle. Feel a bit calmer now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cry like that. You sure know how to shock a guy, you know that? The whole thing sent shivers down my spine, way worse than when I fought that silver-haired idiot. Oh yeah. Magante, are you hungry? I made some soup with some things the village elder left. Ah, that's what smelled so good. Right on. Wait, hold on. Why is the kitchen... Huh? Let me look. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's a few spots that are a little different, but it looks just like it did back then. And there's something like this, too. I'm amazed it survived. Alright, I'm probably losing you, aren't I? My place actually burned down 10 years ago. You mean... one of those incendiary shells from the Imperials hit it dead on, caught fire instantly and burned down straight to the foundations. I'd heard the village elder was his usual nutty self and had it rebuilt, but didn't think they'd try to put the furniture and decorations back together even. I could never bring myself to come in here before. I guess I really gotta tell them thanks, given how much they did. So then, that's when Misha. Secret's out, huh? She was making me a present for my birthday. It was a handmade accessory of some kind that she thought looked good on me. When we were fleeing for the mountains, she ran back to the house to get it, and that's when the house was hit. Ooh, that sucks. When they finally pulled her out, she was burned pretty badly, let's put it that way. And even after everything she suffered, she still had that present clutched in her hands. The metal parts were hopelessly melted, but the stones were still okay. Take a look. It's pretty. They ain't even septium. Ain't even valuable. Just some pretty rocks. Probably something she found down by the river. I've lost count of the number of times I've thought, all for this. It's funny though, you know? I can't blame her or get angry at her for it. I never intended for it to be a memento of her. When I left the village, though, it was the only thing I couldn't part with. Even when I became a raven down in Rouen. Pretty pathetic for a thug, right? No, not at all. No, it's pretty darn pathetic. Long as I could hold on to this, I could also hold on to my anger. My anger at myself, my anger at the worthless, spineless son of a sucker who couldn't even save his own sister. But I ended up putting all that pent-up rage into every swing of my sword. So long as I did that, I could at least look like I was keeping it together. A half-baked man trapped by rage and self-deception and unable to move on. Exactly like that bastard said. Agate. Nah, it's worse, ain't it? I'm just a piece of crap who runs away from anything painful. I'm the thing I hate most. A gosh darn loser of a dog running around with my tail between my legs. I'm pathetic, absolutely pathetic. Agate, I slap him in the face. Don't really understand how you feel, Agate. I don't think I can really try to understand what makes you feel so hurt. But I think I need to say something in Misha's place. Don't you dare make fun of my big brother. You don't know the first thing about what makes my brother such a good guy. I know my brother better than anyone else. I won't let anyone talk badly about my brother, even if it's you yourself. I know I might not measure up to Misha, but I still know a lot of good things about you, Agate. And so, it makes me so sad to hear you say such bad things about yourself. It made me kind of angry despite not really understanding what you meant. And, oh man, busting out the lectures, sounding exactly like Misha. You sure are acting grown up, short stuff. Don't treat me like a kid. I was really sad and really angry. Sad and angry. I don't know the first thing about myself, huh? You really hit it on the head. Oh, thanks, Tita. Really helped me see it. Agate. There ain't no point in trying to judge yourself when all you can see is your own limited vision of yourself. All you can really do is plow on. Anger, sadness, neither have anything to do with it. You just have to go straight on until you find an answer. Maybe then I'll finally understand why I've held on to this thing for so long. All right, Agate. I see you. Drink some water as well. Well, the market's already being repaired. That's wonderful. They certainly got to it quickly. It only happened yesterday. Yes, Mayor Maybell is throwing herself into it. She's already sent aid to Ravenue as well, or so I heard. Everyone's doing their best, even though their fear... Wait. Oh, even though their fear, like, yeah, okay, I get it. I've heard word from Grancel as well, and Grandmother has issued a proclamation. She has stated that the government will respond immediately to the threat of the dragon and will send aid to the affected areas. That's our queen. Awesome. I can think of certain lords and ministers of Erebonia who could stand to learn from such an example. They're far more interested in attending fancy parties than addressing the concerns of the citizenry. Ironically, I could say a lot of the same for the Republic. Half the time, our politicians seem to spend so much time dancing around each other that they never get anything done. That sounds familiar as well. Well, it may help that we're such a small country. Regardless, preparations for the plan against the dragon should be almost complete. Time to go see what the Royal Army can do then. So, we should just head for the landing port, I guess, right? Yes, you're scheduled to depart at 10 a.m. at port number 1. It's about 9 now, so you should have time to pick up supplies. Right. Won't that be a little difficult with the market in the state it's in? Market's merchants have been put up in the hotel for now. They're still open for business, seemingly. So you should be able to pick up some necessities there. Nothing like persistence. It would be wise to visit them before we head for the landing port. Or if you're like me, I've already prepared. Failure. We're gonna fail everything. Let's see, I don't want to talk to you. Alright, I'll talk to you. I need to save though. Hello there. Hi, Mayor Maybell. Wow, looks like they've already started work. Yes, thanks to the aid of the citizenry. I don't like that word, citizenry. Can't you just say citizens? Citizens. We've been able to start construction a lot sooner than I expected. I've also sent all the aid I can muster to Ravenue. Seems we've finally gotten past the worst of it all. It's good that things are settling down at least. So, how's, Lila? Lila hasn't changed since yesterday. The only thing we can do is wait for the medicine to take effect and pray, really. Sorry, not at all. Simply fretting by her bedside won't fix anything. For the moment, I'm of the opinion that the best thing I can do is fulfill my duty as mayor. After all, Lila would be quite put out with me if she knew I was wasting time worrying about her. Yeah, she definitely would. We'll do what we can, too. It's all in your hands. Good luck. Alright, well, frames are holding together. Here we go. As the bracers are told about, right? The Army airship you're boarding on the dock soon, ready to meet the dock. I'm gonna dock 1. Looks like the military ship hasn't shown up yet. Should have enough time to visit the merchants if we need anything. What do you want to do, Estelle? I should save. But I'm not going to because I just saved. Let's just go ahead and wait for the ship to arrive. So the airship that's going to pick us up is going to be one of those big reinforced army ones, right? Yes, one of our guard airships. They make up most of our military ships, so I imagine that's what we'll be on. The typical Royal Army Guard airship is usually well-rounded, strong firepower, a large load capacity, and good mobility. Though that's what I know from 10 years ago. They've been upgraded some since their initial deployment, correct? Yes, in addition to giving them better armor and engines and such, we have specialized the ship by varying their equipment. patrol craft, scout craft, attack craft. And the principle, at least as I understand it, is to ensure the squadrons are flexible by giving each one mission-specific equipment. Just what I'd expect from the country that invented airship warfare. We have airship squadrons in Calvard, but they're nothing more than showboats, really. The Empire is a little different. We use airship squadrons, but the Empire's strength has always lain in its cavalry divisions, our tanks, in this age. Alright, attention, Royal Army vessel, all non-affiliated. We technically aren't affiliated. Here we go. Huh? I don't think I've heard this engine sound before. Oh my, that's the Arseal. Right? Yep. Like a boss. Just look at those shadows underneath there, flickering like that. At least I think they're shadows. I don't know. They're probably shadows. So we're gonna be riding the Arseal. Julia didn't mention this at all when I spoke to her last night. Yo, Estelle. Hi, everybody. Long time no see. What are you two suckers doing on here? Is that... We seem to have a habit of meeting in the strangest darn places. Estelle, everyone, it's so great to see you again. Why are Niall and Dorothy on the Arseal? Allow me to explain. Julia, you awful tease. Why didn't you tell me last night that you'd be coming in the Arseal? I get to have my fun with surprises sometimes, my princess. My apologies if I startled you. Oh, Julia. I take it that if you're using the Arseal, it's part of Grandmother's plan. Just so. What's Her Majesty got to do with this? If the famous cutting-edge Arseal gets involved, those living in fear of the dragon may have their concerns eased. I believe that is her thinking. Oh, good idea. Ah, Queen Alicia continues to impress. The reporters are, I assume, along for the very same reason. Yeah, pretty much. The whole darn country's losing it over this dragon thing. Looks like they're hoping us humble reporters can produce a little something to calm the masses. Mr. Burns, remember. I know, I won't give away any state secrets. I am gonna be poking my head around, to some extent though. I ain't writing straight propaganda here. As you wish. On time for once, I see. Don't disrespect me like that. General Morgan. General, allow me to express our thanks for allowing us aboard. Well, Her Majesty's opinion helped. Let me be clear on this up front so there's no misunderstanding. You bracers are nothing more than observers on this mission. All you'll be allowed to do is watch as we execute the plan. I'm fine with that. If the army can settle things, I sure won't complain. I look forward to seeing what you can do, General. Very well. Your Highness, please, this way. We shall accompany you to the bridge. But we cannot allow the princess to board as a mere passenger on her own ship. It would affect the crew's morale, Your Highness. Very well. Well, he's as icy as always. I wish he'd just accept that us dumb civvy bracers are, something approaching competent. The General is a hard-headed, old-school sort of man. I doubt he'll ever change his opinions quickly. Allow me to lead you aboard the ship. And on that note, allow me to finally welcome you properly as allies and friends of long standing. Welcome aboard the Arseal, flagship of the Royal Guard and La Barrel. it's hot. It's so hot. Darn, too late. Yeah, you're too late. They're gone. Should have headed out a bit earlier. Well, we'll leave the dragon watching to the rest of the gang. Yeah, but I wanted to ride the Arceal. Come on, short stuff. There's more to life than gawking at machines. But there's so much to see. An engine room with 8 of the new model engines. A next generation bridge with all the best information processing equipment. It'd be a dream. Your eyes are lit up like candles. But still, Agate, what do we do now? Good question. Well, first off, I'm gonna need a new greatsword if I want to keep being the heavy blade. Alright. Yeah, I guess you can't really repair a sword that gets broken that badly. Yeah, gonna have to buy a new one. Let's go order one at the weapon store in the South Block. Agate. Yo, Ted. You're the receptionist here, aren't you? Looks like you didn't make it in time. I can try to raise the Arceal on the radio if you want. No, that's okay. So you came out here just to see if I'd caught the flight? That too, but we actually got a rush delivery on the flight last night with your name on it. I just found it. A rush delivery for me. Yeah, a small package. Return address says Russell. That is just the strangest coincidence. We did get the cutscene where he had that big old sword, and I was talking about how, like, you know, give that sword to me, I was thinking, put a gospel in there and start killing things and stuff. From Grandpa.